Over the past 30 years, over 1,000 Pokemon have been released. 1,028 to be specific, not including regional forms or Mega Evos. And ever since Pokemon began, fans have been arguing for generations about who's the coolest, who's the strongest, who's the best overall. Well, today, I might have an answer for you because everyone's favourite gaming company, IGN, have sifted through these 1,000 Pokemon and determined a list of the top 30 best Pokemon ever, and your boy is skeptical. So I thought, what better place to be skeptical than here with you guys where we can watch it, we can discuss it, and see if we agree, and if not, who we'd put in this top 30 list. So that's what we're going to do today, and I hope you all enjoy it. Let me know down below if you agree with this list, and if not, who you'd put where in it. And with all that being said, let's just check out how bad these takes are, man. Right, go on, IGN. Let's see what you got.
I will be a Pokemon master.
Why am I so skeptical about this list?
3 decades, over 1,500 weeks, more days than I feel like counting or looking up online, but that's how long Pokemon has been part of our world, and what a lifetime it's been. There's a lot to celebrate in the year of Pokemon's 30th
Brilliant game. I enjoyed this game.
The vast library of amazing games, the phenomenon that was and continues to be Pokemon Go, and the long-running anime
good for the time.
that opened our hearts up to an electric rat.
Yeah.
But the real stars of this gargantuan, multifaceted franchise are, of course, the pocket monsters themselves, and that's why we are ranking the very best of them.
I want to know the criteria, though.
Because these are the 30 Pokemon.
Like, what are we basing this on?
And why would you want these 30 as chosen by our most Pokemon-obsessed editors? Because they're the greatest, that's why. There are many methods we could have used to rank these monsters, from analyzing their battle proficiency to assessing how many appearances they make across games, anime, cards, and plushies, but ultimately...
Hold on. Does that determine how good a Pokemon is just because you've seen it more? Like, marketability, I understand people might like it, it might be cute, but I don't think that determines, like, oh, because there's 500 Pokemon cards of Squirtle, for example, it doesn't make Squirtle the best Pokemon in the world. Maybe I'm kind of overthinking this, but, like, I don't think it should be on marketability. I thought we were basing this on, like, how good of a Pokemon it actually is, but I'll let him cook.
We've gone with our hearts rather than our heads. These are the 30 Pokemon that we feel best capture the magic and wonder of one of pop culture's most important.
I'm genuinely curious now, so go on.
Well, see for yourself.
Sure, let's go. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt right now. Devon McClure. Go on then.
Whoa! What's that?
Bulbasaur. Alright.
Wow! I can't believe it!
I don't hate it.
From its place as one of the original starters to its newly found role as one of Ditto's best friends in Pokopia, Bulbasaur has long had a place in players' hearts. Garnering nutrients from the seed on its back, it's often debated within the Pokemon universe whether Bulbasaur is more plant or animal, though arguably a better question to be asking based on what we learned in the anime episode, Bulbasaur's Secret Garden, is Bulbasaur in a cult? Regardless of the answer to either question, this little green guy is undoubtedly one of the most recognizable and nostalgic Pokemon in the entire Pokedex, which may have something to do with the fact that Bulbasaur is the very first entry.
I can think of like 10 things better than Bulbasaur off the top of my head. Whoa, that was quick.
It's here for
Arceus? Sorry, bro. You can't just drop Bulbasaur and then like, oh, random Arceus. Hear me out on this, because I agree that Bulbasaur should be in the top 30, because as much as in my opinion he is the weakest of the original starters, he's iconic. People love him. He's famous. He's notable. I get it completely. Arceus, albeit, yes, he's a god and he's insanely strong, probably the strongest out of all the Pokemon, he's not the coolest. Like, there's a lot of better Pokemon in that aspect. Gengar, Zoroark, the legendary dogs, Arcanine, probably a Charizard, that will probably be further up the list, but you get my point. I don't think of all the 1,000-odd Pokemon, Arceus is like one of the best, like on a design standpoint. Giratina's cooler than Arceus, in my opinion. Maybe I like Ghost and Dark things. Mimikyu, like, they're all cooler than Arceus if we're going by that route. Strength, I get it, but it shouldn't be based on strength. He said it's based on like marketability and all these things. Then there's a lot of Pokemon that could be above him. But again, we'll let him finish. Maybe he's got a good reason for it, but in my opinion, I don't like Arceus at 29. Not at the moment, but it depends on who's next.
Within the
That
Pokemon
is cool,
universe, Arceus is basically God. It's certainly
He
not
is.
always an altruistic deity, kidnapping children, banishing Giratina for potentially dubious reasons, and blowing up players' phones with more cryptic fervor than a situationship. However, they did shape the entire universe, so we can kind of give them a pass based on that.
You shouldn't give
along with
passes,
creating the world,
though.
Arceus is the only Pokemon that can utilize the Judgment move or have the multi-type ability, and their design also makes it
Genesect?
look like they're wearing a really slay pair of boots. What an absolute icon.
Okay. Genesect can use Plasma Drive, and it's like everything. Metagross. Love Metagross. 28's low, though.
Essentially an arachnid-adjacent supercomputer, Metagross is the perfect embodiment of both arachnophobia and technophobia in a four-brained package.
Yeah.
There are many arguably more terrifying Pokemon. Metagross manages to make you question just how scary creatures like Banette really are when you learn
Banette's
things like
awesome,
how Metagross
too.
enjoys pinning down opponents with its extremely heavy body and consuming them with the giant mouth on its belly. And don't even get me started on its mega form. The description of which in Ultra Sun reads, quote, "Its intellect surpasses
so
its previous
cool.
level, resulting in battles so cruel they'll make you want to cover your eyes." Metagross is
So
utterly
awesome,
horrifying,
though.
but also certifiably badass.
He is, but 28 is low.
Dragonite, use your slam attack now.
27 Dragonite? He'd be so much
Since this
higher on my
legendary
list.
By many fans, it would be impossible not to include Dragonite on this list.
Absolutely.
Outside the nostalgia factor of being one of the original 151, it's also one of the kindest Pokemon, known for rescuing drowning people and ships
giving
lost
really
at
big
sea.
hugs.
It even canonically gets nicer with its Mega Evolution. But don't let that kindness
Aw.
fool you. It will still pummel you and your Pokemon into the ground if provoked. However,
But he
according to the
hug.
Legends EA Pokedex entry for its Mega form, it finishes off its opponents with mercy in its heart. Isn't
Aw.
that sweet?
There's the hug. He's so cool. He's adorable. Hawlucha, wild shout. Rogue shout here.
Hawlucha has, you would never guess it's only a couple feet tall. Despite its small size, it's got just as much fighting prowess as Pokemon like Machamp, and with more flair for the dramatic. This showboating can sometimes get it into trouble, leading enemies to counterattack while Hawlucha spends too much time launching into a move, but if anything, this just makes this little diva even more lovable.
That was like Rey
Hawlucha's
Mysterio.
practicality, it prefers to live a quiet life. Hawluchas don't flock together, and their only known enemies in the wild are loud groups of primates, so it's kind of hard not to stand an independent luchador who hates noise pollution.
You know, he's cool as hell. It's just above Metagross. I'm not going to let 25 happen yet. So far, it's all right. I do think Dragonite and Metagross are too low. I think Dragonite should be like infinitely ahead of Hawlucha. I also think Metagross should be ahead of Hawlucha. But Hawlucha's cool. But like, again, there's so many Pokemon. I don't know how we've deduced that Hawlucha is the 26th best Pokemon out of all of them. Also, just saying, this list better have Lucario on it, because Lucario is cool as shit, and I will die on that hill. No one can argue with that one. Ditto. I did mention Ditto earlier. I get it.
Ditto has risen to more prominence than ever before following the release of
Above
Pokemon.
Dragonite,
This amorphous
though.
critter has been charming since its very first iteration in Gen 1. This purple blob is deceptively simple, able to change
He's
its
adorable,
DNA
though.
at the drop of a hat. It can reconstitute its entire cellular structure
That
without
face.
lasting harm to its own well-being, copying both its target's appearance and moves, which in a way makes it one of the most powerful Pokemon around.
Absolutely.
It's not flawless, offering faltering in its representation due to laughter or misremembering, but that just makes Ditto even more relatable.
I love it, though. Ditto faces are great.
It's all wrong. What's going on?
It's not all wrong. It's all right. Piplup?
Piplup, is
Ugh.
something wrong?
No.
Looks to me like Piplup's had its heart stolen
Mudkip
by
over
now.
Piplup any day.
Piplup is arguably one of the most
Any day.
adorable starters in the entire Pokemon franchise, a diminutive cutie pie that can elicit an awe from even the most hardened of hearts. Funnily enough, as much as this Pokemon looks built for being scooped up and held like a little baby, it's one of the hardest to get close to due to its extreme sense of pride. It doesn't like accepting food from its trainers or bonding with them, and will
Alright, then
angrily
don't eat
puff its
then,
chest out after
dickhead.
falling over, which it does quite often. However, much like a petulant cat refusing affection, Piplup's resistance to bonding just makes us want to squish its little face even more.
Not really, no. I mean, it's cute. I like Piplup, but no, not in this list. Flygon, my boy. My
You might
boy.
assume Flygon would be a bug dragon type, and honestly, many fans are still confused on how it's
Give
not all these years
Flygon
later.
a
It's
Mega
actually one of the
Evolution.
very few ground dragon type Pokemon,
Seriously.
giving it a veritable list of immunities, resistances, and types it's effective against. Though the franchise has seen several more dragon Pokemon since Flygon arrived back
course.
in Gen 3, its sleek yet cute appearance and the whimsical noise it makes, the flapping of its wings
Oh,
that sounds
Salamence.
like a woman singing, have given it a special place in many players' hearts several generations later.
Of course, I will always have a Flygon. I love Flygon. My shiny Flygon's like one of my happy moments. No. A lot higher, man. Iconic. It's Eevee.
Aside from Ditto and Mew, Eevee is probably the most genetically complex Pokemon, able to evolve into 8 different creatures depending on
Umbreon.
the
My
conditions.
beautiful friend
Sure, everyone has a
Umbreon.
favorite evolution, but none of them would exist without the OG itself. Seen as a sort of scientific mystery within the Pokemon universe, its DNA potentially holds the answer to how all evolution works, but no one has quite figured it out yet. At a glance, Eevee is adorable but relatively simple. It's basically just a fox cat.
But it's
it has
adorable,
the
it's
biggest
cue.
enigmas too, and its potential lineages also make it one of the most important.
That was quick. Lucario. 21 is madness, by the way.
Lucario is a certified
Madness.
Pokemon star, serving as protagonist in one of the franchise's best movies.
Move him up like
Lucario and
10.
The Mystery of Mew,
Good
as well
lord.
as essentially being the poster child for Mega Evolution, theorized to be the first Pokemon to ever Mega
Beautiful
evolve.
card. I have that
Able to
card.
detect the auras even of invisible creatures, sense emotions from half a mile away, and understand human speech. It's no wonder why it's been paired with some of the most iconic trainers across the series, like
Corona.
Cynthia and Bruno.
And
Lucario's
Corona.
star continues to rise even decades after its initial introduction, recently playing a big role
Oh,
in Pokemon
that
Legends
form is
ZA,
beautiful.
cementing its legacy as one of the most iconic Pokemon around.
Beautiful Mega Evolution. I love that. I know people hated it, but that whole, like, Egyptian thing. Mimikyu! My boy. My wife's boy. Everyone's my boy today, isn't they?
Mimikyu would be one of the most convincing Pokemon across the entire roster to play the antagonist in a horror film, but it's actually a secret softie.
He's the
Under facade of the
greatest.
costume lurks a mysterious entity that's made everyone who's seen it pass away soon afterwards, so it dons the outfit in an effort to get closer to others. Having chosen its Pikachu disguise based on the yellow fella's huge popularity, Mimikyu just wants to be loved. If that wasn't
Exactly.
enough reason to
He also
avoid it,
hates
it's also
Pikachu.
great in battle. With its exclusive disguise ability, letting it tank the first hit, Mimikyu can be a very effective Swords Dance sweeper.
Oh,
This may be a good time to stop pretending and accept yourself for who you really
he
are.
is adorable. I don't want you to keep talking. I don't care about Palkia and Dialga right now. We're on Mimikyu. Mimikyu is misunderstood. I know, like, Mimikyu's very popular in certain sections of the Pokemon community, but he just wants a hug, man. Like, what more? What can you dislike about him? Is he creepy? A little bit, but it's creepy cute. And he's a strong, like, Pokemon. He's got a fairy ghost type, which is a great typing if you need, like, a fairy and a ghost type. It learns Wood Hammer. It's cool looking. It can put you into the abyss with its actual form. What is not to love about this little creepy thing that's about yay big as well? Like, I'm talking like it's a real thing, but they're real to me, okay? Even if we're going on the basis of what he said, like how many cards and how many appearances, Mimikyu's got like so many promo cards and SIRs and like full arts, etc., etc. Move out the list. Move out the list. Please. And before people say it, I know being 20th out of like 1,028 is not a bad spot to be in, but still, the disrespect is real. Move him up more. Anyway, 19. Go on. Dialga. Okay, not Palkia. Interesting. Infernape.
Handcrafted by
Interesting.
Arceus to control the flow of time, Dialga is certainly in the upper pantheon of Pokemon.
I
gods.
prefer
Whether you
Dialga
know
to
it as a
Palkia.
selling point for Pokemon
Massively.
Diamond, a villain in the Mystery Dungeon series, or the almighty Sinnoh worshipped by the Diamond Clan in
Very
Legends
cool.
Arceus, this powerful creature has an extremely storied history in the Pokemon series. Its Steel Dragon typing also gives it a bevy of resistances.
Very
and
good
combined with
movie
higher
as well.
HP makes it a great
The
defensive
Dialga Palkia
option,
movie is very, very
especially
good.
compared to its counterpart, Palkia.
Awesome. Who are you? Absol? Yeah, fair enough. I mess with it. I mess with it heavy.
Absol is a
Why
Pokemon
not?
that feels straight out of Greek mythology.
Little
It
emo
was
dog.
Becoming natural disasters and in turn be blamed for them, being seen as a doombringer to humanity when it was only trying to help. It looks like an edgy emo cat, and with
It
its Mega
does.
Absol and Mega Absol Z forms, it goes
Nah,
completely
Absol
I can
Z
be
is
your angle or
awesome.
you are devil mode in the best way possible. It has immense power, but it doesn't abuse it. It actually tries to cut down its foes in a single blow out of mercy, which the Mega Z Pokedex entry describes as an act of kindness.
It's also just he's cool as all hell. That's just all it needs to be.
Absol.
I'd have an Absol if I could have a pet. That's Snorlax, I see.
Easily one of the most relatable Pokemon, Snorlax embodies the slacker that lurks within us all. Caring only about snacks and naps and resting peacefully as children play on its stomach.
Absolute
it's really
mood.
The idyllic lifestyle that we humans can only dream of. Plus, Snorlax is always finding new ways to be even more chilled out, like its Mosslax form in Pokopia. It's quite
brilliant game.
Really. It's also been a long-standing part of the metagame, serving as one of the most effective stall walls for players setting up their teams in both the VGC.
How can you not like relate to Snorlax? Just be fat, lay down and eat. Why not? Yeah, Gyarados is cool. Red Gyarados is even better.
Gyarados is one of the best examples of a glow-up, not just in Pokemon, but in modern pop culture in general. Its transition from silly little useless fish Magikarp to a badass
Don't disrespect Magikarp like that, boy.
Books, and one that was inspired by ancient folklore. It's also a large part of what made Gyarados so special when it was introduced in Gen 1. The exercise and patience of coddling Magikarp to level 20 for a powerful reward. It's one of the angriest Pokemon in the canon, often engaging in city-destroying rampages that can go on for months at a time. Gyarados is not to be messed with, and absolutely ace to have on your team.
It is. I just wish he'd close his mouth sometimes, because like he's Tita, my friend Tita. I love Tita.
Dinosaur, and that absolutely
love
It's
Tita.
also canonically kind of a jerk, but in a hilarious way. Because its tough exterior makes it impossible to injure, it's constantly picking fights, knowing it'll win, and it's described in Silver as having an insolent nature that makes it not care about others. Tyranitar can cause huge earthquakes.
It's basically Jake Paul if Jake Paul was a Pokemon. Only because Jake Paul is also a douchebag, only fights people that he knows he can beat, and also he kinda just doesn't give a shit about anyone other than himself. So yeah, Jake Paul, excellent. Except Titar's a bit more likable than Jake Paul. But that's just another story for another day.
Simply by walking, and has been known to bring down entire mountains just to make a nest, and its mega form is pretty much just
Why not?
Godzilla.
Why not?
About this Pokemon is over the top and awesome.
Well,
Poor typing though.
There's no
The rock typing, it makes it very, very, very weak to certain things. Overrated Pokemon, but fair play.
Somewhere along the way, the Pokemon franchise shifted from saying Greninja's shuriken were made of compressed water to saying they were made out of mucus, the latter of which is decidedly less appealing, but both options are still unequivocally badass. Though intimidating as an opponent, the anime also showed the soft side of Greninja as well, endearing it to many fans as they watched it grow up from just a wee Froakie. Ash and Greninja solidifying their bond to unleash the Pokemon's special Ash Greninja form was particularly
I prefer
charming,
Froakie to
and there really hasn't
Greninja.
been a comparable transformation before or since.
I just don't like the tongue around the neck. Bit weird.
All right, Gardevoir, it's time. Let's show
The Goon Platoon are out. Nobody likes Gardevoir, it's a Pokemon. They like it because they're weirdos.
Plush, and it's not
Yeah.
just to appease creepy dudes on the internet.
Yeah.
Gardevoir's had a persistent presence in the TCG meta, with almost every tournament having at least a few players running some
card's
sort of
beautiful.
Gardevoir deck. Even recently, Gardevoir EX was one of the most high-value cards from the Mega Evolution set.
I own it,
Last year,
I know.
the TCG Masters champion at Pokemon Worlds won with a Gardevoir deck, and the same
Mm-hmm.
strategy will likely be seen again this year.
Look, I like Gardevoir. It's just Gardevoir's been ruined for me by creepy dudes on the internet. Like, there's two Pokemon that are, like, significantly ruined by creepy dudes on the internet. Gardevoir and Lopunny. No one has ever picked Lopunny because they're like, oh, I like rabbits. And if you are one of the 10 people that do that, excellent. I love you. You're great. But the majority of people only pick Lopunny because it's long-legged and it kind of thick around the edges. That's it. This is why creepy people should not be involved in cool, like, fandoms, because they just ruin it for everyone, man. Ho-Oh? I'd pick Lugia over Ho-Oh, but alright.
Ho-Oh is the master of first impressions.
Okay.
When Western audiences saw Ho-Oh flying through the sky in the first episode of the anime,
They
they
did.
all collectively said, what on earth is that? And have been enraptured by the mysterious rainbow bird ever since.
That is very
Based on
true.
The legend of the ever-resurrecting phoenix, Ho-Oh has the ability to bring creatures back to life, and revived Raikou, Entei, and Suicune after the Brass Tower fire, making it an integral part of Pokemon lore.
Is it
Actually,
Suicune
Ho-Oh
or
in the pilot is
Suicune?
also potentially why he never ages. Legend says those that see it are granted eternal happiness, and journeying with his Pokemon is where the trainer derives the most joy. Though I don't know.
See, I love that.
10 years old for 30 years kind of sounds like a curse.
It does. I like Ho-Oh a lot. I really do. I just think Luigi is cooler. I can't even argue with it, mate. I can't even argue.
Maybe it's a horror movie.
A chronic headache sufferer that's riddled with anxiety, Psyduck is a
Me!
very relatable Pokemon.
Yeah.
The Pokedex sometimes roasts Psyduck a little bit, calling it unaware and totally vacant, but fans have spent many hours watching it serve as a loyal companion to Misty in the anime, proving there's more to it than meets the eye. To be fair to the Pokedex though, Psyduck is canonically unaware of its own powers, having no memory of whenever it unleashes them, but that just makes this confused duck
I love
even
him.
more endearing.
I love
You're
him.
the big hero.
Psyduck?
The only thing I'm going to say, and this blew my mind, if I asked you what animal is Psyduck, all of you would say a duck. But it was brought to my attention like 2-3 days ago that apparently he's not meant to be a duck, he's meant to be a platypus. And that is proven by the fact he ain't got wings. He has little like flipper hands, which platypus do. Now I know what people are going to say, he hasn't got the beavery tail thing. I know, I agree. But apparently he's meant to be a duck-billed platypus, not a straight-up duck. So, the more you know.
Then let's get
That
this
Symphius has got to be
Garchomp.
Garchomp. Yeah, okay, I agree with this. Love me a
It's a
Garchomp.
combination between a jet and a land shark.
That's
which is
'cause what it
iconic in
is.
and of itself, but its role as Cynthia's
Terrible
Pokemon
shiny, though.
makes it a true Hall of
Terrible
Famer.
shiny.
Cynthia knew what she was doing with that choice. Garchomp's well-rounded stats and its rough skin ability make it an
Oh,
absurdly
yes.
good addition.
Great
to
Mega,
almost
too.
any team. Garchomp doesn't just look like a jet plane either. It's able to fly at sonic speeds and is known to eat entire flocks of birds mid-air.
What
which
kind
is
of bird, though?
horrifying,
Are
but
we
also a
talking,
perfect
like,
example
ducklet?
of this
Or...
Pokemon's
No, not
expansive
Murkrow. Eat a Spearow, man. Leave the crows alone. Dickhead. Number 9. Suicune. Oh, it is Suicune then, not Suicune. Fair enough.
For many players, Suicune was who the Master Ball was for.
Yep.
Heads is the
Duck
legendary
and Crystal,
box art
yep.
star for Crystal, and the opening title sequence to the game just cemented its coolness.
Absolutely.
Basically an environmentalist in a leopard body, it has the ability to
Leopard?
purify any water source, dashing around the world on the wind to do so. Its
Leopard?
role in Pokemon Forever can't be overlooked either, especially in the climax of the film as it tries to help Celebi, showing
Yeah,
this
it's
imposing
fantastic.
Pokemon has a heart of gold.
And it's
Or
beautiful
crystal,
to
or
look at.
so-
The way it flows is wonderful.
Thank you. Maybe we'll see you again someday.
Can we talk about the fact that he just called Suicune a leopard when I'm 80% sure that they're meant to be dogs? Like Entei, Raikou, and Suicune are the legendary dogs. A leopard's a cat, my dude. Am I being stupid here, or like... I don't know. Anyway, number 8. It looks like it's going to be Mew. I kind of agree with Mew. Mew's iconic. We'll give him that. He's a sweetheart. I like Mew. He's cute as hell. Look at him. Aww.
In the early days of searching for it under a truck, Mew has always had a certain mystique for players. It's said to contain the DNA of every single Pokemon.
It does.
with every
It's
other
patient
Pokemon
zero,
potentially
effectively.
being a Mew descendant. This complicated DNA structure means Mew has the ability to learn every move, giving it the biggest pool of any Pokemon, and it can transform itself into almost any other Pokemon at will, something that sparked a lot of speculation in the fandom
Ditto
about
and
the
Mew.
relationship between Ditto
Yep.
and Mew. It's
Yep.
also been the subject of some of the most iconic Pokemon
Oh,
cards to date,
Bubble
like the
Mew,
Bubble
man.
Mew
It's
and
so
Ancient Mew,
good.
further cementing its legacy as an enduringly popular Pokemon.
Good lord. Oh, look at this little sweetheart, man.
Squirtle, Squirtle.
Oh, not
What's
7.
it saying?
I love Squirtle,
Give us your food.
but not 7 of all
Fearless sunglasses wearing
time.
leader of the
Come on
Squirtle
now.
Squad was inevitably going to wind up on this list. Definitely walking the line between Cutie Patootie and Cool Guy, Squirtle is a favorite amongst the original starters for many
Absolutely.
fans. Poring over the hard data suggests that it's actually the strongest choice.
Hmm.
However, its place on this list is truly cemented by its anime legacy, having some of the best moments of the entire series.
But that doesn't make it
From
the
its
best
introduction to the Squirtle
Pokemon.
Squad, to its heartwarming farewell to Ash, to the weird yet engaging plot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Team Go-Getters.
I never
Out of
played
the
this
Gate, in
one.
which a human boy is transformed into a Squirtle. This little guy has brought viewers joy for years.
Yeah, that's not an argument, though. The argument is it's not the 7th best Pokemon of all time. Celebi, okay. Everyone's favourite little onion. 6 is a rogue
Players have
shout
always been
though.
fascinated by Celebi's rarity. From its introduction in Gen 2, it's consistently been one of the trickiest Pokemon to acquire.
Yeah, it was
often
events.
only available through events or trading.
Yeah.
Its starring role in Pokemon Forever further catapulted it to stardom, introducing more time-traveling lore as Guardian of the Forest.
Decent
Because it
film as well.
exists simultaneously throughout time, Celebi serves as a beacon of hope, with its Alpha Sapphire Pokedex entry stating that so long as Celebi appears, a bright and shining future awaits us.
And
It
that's
also takes the cake
wonderful.
for one of the most
That's pretty
satisfying
as
meta
hell.
builds in the history of Pokemon TCG Pocket, potentially landing dozens of hits on an opponent at a time.
That's perfectly fine. But again, it's a weird metric to put him in the top 6. Gengar's 5? Top 3 minimum.
Gengar possesses some of the
Minimum.
creepiest Pokedex entries of all time, and I mean that in a very complimentary way. They're all littered with references to Gengar laying curses on people, hiding in their shadows, and stealing their lives.
You
Perhaps the
are
scariest is
cursed.
from Pokemon Sun. Should you feel yourself attacked by a sudden chill, it is evidence of an approaching Gengar. There is no escaping it. Give up.
I ain't trying to escape it. I'm trying to hug it.
Cool precedent
I
as
want
the
him.
final evolution of the very first Ghost Pokemon line, and its hilarious appearances in the
Oh, look at
anime
him. Look at his little
purposely
Gigantamax
described it as a
form.
fan
That big
favorite
head.
ever since. Even decades after Gengar's introduction, a recent survey showed that it still ranks within the top 3 most popular Pokemon.
Because he's a cool ass boy. Look at him. He's just got a big smiley face. Rayquaza, yep, fair play. I can't knock this one. I saw this coming.
Hey, what's
Who's the
cooler
top
than a
3
legendary
then?
Dragon Pokemon that looks like a snake and a missile had a baby. A missile snake baby dragon that is also obsessed with world peace, obviously.
Awesome
Rayquaza,
shiny
the face
too.
of Pokemon Emerald is both the guardian of
Oh,
Earth and the keeper
Dragon
of peace
Ascent.
between ancient beefing gods Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah,
It
and there's no
resides in
mention of
Earth's
Groudon or
atmosphere,
Kyogre so
subsisting
far.
on water and space dust as it protects the planet from threats like aliens and meteors and stuff like that. The Rayquaza aims
Look
to
at
keep
that,
the peace. Its
man.
ability to control the weather makes it a literal force of nature, and it's the only Pokemon that can Mega Evolve without a stone, instead possessing a
Yeah,
dedicated
Meteorite and like
organ for that specific purpose.
Dragon Ascent and all that. That's the same noise Giratina makes as well, FYI.
Rayquaza.
Trust me, and I'll show you a way to
Mewtwo?
harness your powers
Yeah.
that will make you
Understandable. Hold on. Now I'm even more worried though. Because if Mewtwo is 3 and Gengar's 5 and Rayquaza's 4, that would only suggest that they're going to do the thing that I'm afraid of, which is the top 2 are going to be Charizard and Pikachu. And I should have seen this coming about 20 minutes ago, and I'm feeling a bit stupid that I didn't see it coming. But if that's what they're going to do, they have completely copped out this. Because as much as, yes, Charizard has got a Pokemon card that's like $500,000 if you get a first edition Shadowless one, that doesn't make him the best Pokemon ever. And just because Pikachu's in everything like a really bad rash, again, does not make him the best Pokemon ever. Is he the most iconic? Yes. So is Charizard. Very, very iconic. But we're not talking about iconic. We're talking about the best. And you can't, in good conscience, if you do think this, you cannot in good conscience say that Pikachu is the best Pokemon ever, nor is Charizard. Because if you do think that, and I mean this in the politest way I possibly can, you might be sniffing meth. Because that's just not true in the slightest. Should be on the list, very cool Pokemon, not the top 2. This is definitely above both of them, but I'll let him finish. I love me a
Many fans who
Mewtwo.
enjoyed Pokemon the first movie as children probably found Mewtwo terrifying, and
No,
honestly,
I thought he was
from an adult
awesome.
perspective, especially when you run into a
Oh,
TCG
that Giovanni
opponent
card.
with Mewtwo
Oh.
on their team.
Oh.
Aside from those that
Beautiful.
are literal gods, Mewtwo is arguably one of the most powerful legendary Pokemon.
Absolutely.
With absurdly strong psychic powers, it possesses basically every cool ability you can think of. From
And a horrendous
telekinesis to
backstory,
mind
too.
erasure to the capability for
Horrendous
human speech
backstory.
via telepathy. Its lore as a genetic experiment is also one of the deepest in the franchise, sparking philosophical questions about what identity really means.
Best speech in
Just an
film.
experiment, a laboratory specimen.
Best speech
cannot be
ever in film, in my opinion.
Destiny.
You learned so much from it. Oh, God. Here we go.
Oh, hi, Pikachu. Pika.
The herpes is here.
Ash and Pikachu are the dynamic duo in the Pokemon franchise fandom. It's hard to imagine what the anime possibly could have looked like without Pikachu by the trainer's side for hundreds of episodes, but it was almost Clefairy. In any case, since then, the fan-favorite Electric Rat has taken up the mantle as the overall mascot for the entire franchise. It's in almost all marketing materials, and people will trek from across the globe just to get Pokemon Center exclusive.
That's
Pikachu.
wonderful.
There's undoubtedly no character
He's still
more
not the
synonymous with
best.
The overarching legacy of Pokemon than Pikachu.
Synonymous, yes. Iconic, yes. Don't put Charizard number. There he is. Ah. Stupid.
Truly, who else but Charizard could have taken the #1 spot in this list?
Anyone.
Some of the most iconic TCG cards of
But
all time.
that's not the metric.
A meaningful companion to Ash in the anime and a Pokemon team staple going back to the very first game, Charizard is the undisputed GOAT. Since it appeared on the original box art for Pokemon Red, it was the first favorite for many, and to lots of
Absolutely.
fans, nothing has been able to
I
dethrone its
chose
success.
Charmander. I had a Charizard. He's just not the best ever. God
So
damn
there you
it.
have those are IGN's picks for the 30 best Pokemon of all time, based on vague and various criteria. Did we catch your favorite, or did
No.
you think we missed one of the all-time greats? There's over 1,000 of them, so it's very possible that your list is different from ours. Let us
There
know
is,
in the
yes.
comments below, and for more Pokemon, check out our list of the best Pokemon games of all time. And for
I might
everything
actually
else,
do that
check
video
out
if you'd
IGN.
be interested in watching it, because I am massively into the games, so that could be a fun little experiment to do. See if we all agree which game is the best, but hey ho, I digress. Do I agree with this list? Yes, partially, mostly no. Mainly because I think, as I said before, we've based this less on the best and more the most popular. Like Charmander was popular, Charizard popular, Pikachu popular, Gengar is popular. So is like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, etc, etc. But to have this list and not actually mention like, oh, this is the best at this, and this is the most whatever it may be. Like, there's no Arcanine, there's no Xerneas, there's no Deoxys, there's no Meloetta, Marshadow. There's millions. There's no Blastoise? You had Squirtle and not Blastoise in the best. No. I feel like what they've done here is just go, okay, the most marketable 30 Pokemon that we can do. Like, we're going to put Ditto in because Pokopia came out, even though I do think Ditto should be in this list. Snorlax should have been in this list because he's the best at just being fat. And I love that. He's relatable. Love it. I just think that there's certain things they've really missed out on. Like, yes, you mentioned Suicune, but you didn't mention Entei, Raikou, no mention of Kyogre or Groudon, Reshiram, Zekrom. The list could go on and on and on. Like, my list would look nothing like this. Lucario would be so much further up. Metagross would be so much further up. Dragonite would be so much further up. The fact that Squirtle is above Dragonite on the best at anything is an absolute abomination to, like, this show and this franchise. I don't like this. And I'm not trying to shit on anyone's opinion. Like, everyone's got their own opinion. Like, that's fine. But in mine, I just felt this was lazy. And I feel like it's also kind of just become a little bit of a popularity contest. And unfortunately, being popular doesn't mean it's good. Prime example, Labubus. Very, very popular things. Absolute pieces of crap that are a waste of money. So no, popularity doesn't mean best. But that's not important. The important question here is, do you guys agree? Because evidently I don't. So let me know down below if you agree with this list. If you don't, then give me your top 5 or your top 10, however many you want to do, of what you think should be in this list. And we can have a little discussion about it, because I love a good discussion with you guys. But until next time, as always, I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for allowing me to be a nerd and talk about stuff that I like Pokemon and whatever else it may be. I've always been worried about posting more Pokemon content because it's like my autistic trait that I get really, really zoned in and excited about Pokemon and really passionate about Pokemon. So I hope that all doesn't bother you guys. But until next time, I've been Doxy, you've been beautiful, and I'll see you soon for more anime content. Peace out, my shifters.